welcome back to the D-pad.
Hey, everybody.
We're going to take a stab with my favorite.
Oh, interesting. You can go back and do, and like, I guess, clear the things again.
Oh, that is a good point. Maybe we could try and get the rest of the emeralds, but not today.
Not
Because today we're playing Sonic CD and Tails.
Yeah. Maybe right before Sonic 4 2. Nice. Yeah. So it's Sonic 2
Oh, and you can
sprites.
fly. Nope, this is the Sonic 3 sprite.
No, that is Sonic 2.
You're sure?
That is absolutely Sonic 2.
Okay.
He's got a much rounder, cuter sort of face than Sonic 3.
Oh.
And it does wrap around at the top.
He does seem to have a different panting motion than I was expecting.
Yeah, I don't think he pants at all in Sonic 2. He has no pants.
This is cool. So
Yeah.
it's just the same game, but I'm Tails now.
Yep. He has spin dash all the same.
Okay. I've never seen Tails from that angle before. So
Yeah,
they had to
girl.
add a bunch of new animations for him.
Granted, a lot of the people that hung around the same communities, like that Taxman did spread like amateur spreading just for shits anyway.
So he
for
probably
hack
just,
stuff. So he may have had that stuff ready to go before even starting on this.
Yeah.
Would not have surprised
And
me.
now, this is the guy who's going to be responsible for the upcoming
Yep,
Sonic Mania.
The first original, like, console-style, platform-style.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I really want to see him in a special stage.
I don't know if there are special stages with Tails.
Oh what?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That'd be shitty.
That's
That's cool that Sega was like, yeah, this fan guy's really good. Let's hire him.
Yeah.
Make him do shit.
One of the few examples of a fan basically getting to run the show.
Yeah.
He's now their go-to dude for these remakes. He was involved, I want to say, with he might have been involved with Sonic 4 Episode 2 also. Like that, I think this happened. This happened in 2011, right around the time that Sonic 4 Episode 1 was going on.
Yeah.
And I think that they then decided, let's make Episode 2.
Doesn't have a what do you call it?
Out?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he does not have that. I kind of wish that they put some Sonic 2 music in for him when he's got invincibility.
Right. Go go Super Tails. Doesn't
Yeah,
have
right.
quite the singing ring to it. Oh, I can't go down there.
Nope. So, I don't know. This is probably a decent time to kind of do like a debrief on Sonic CD.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I feel like I feel like I'm always shitting on it unnecessarily, and I don't. Woo.
Oh fuck! I feel like you're a critic, as just who you are. You're very analytical. You
I
think
definitely
a lot.
nitpick on a lot of stuff.
You consume a lot of things, so you have a lot of like things to compare things to, which sounds like a dumb thing to say. But
I was gonna go with the kind of snobby, dickish way of describing it, of like it gives me kind of a palate, I guess, for it. Like I have an idea of what works and what doesn't.
You're whatever the nerdy equivalent of well-read is. You know what I mean? Like.
This just in, being well-read is not nerdy anymore. Cool.
Comic book nerdy.
No, I know.
You know what I mean, though, yeah.
A connoisseur.
Yeah, there
the
you
Hedgehog.
Go.
Get
the
that.
Hedgehog.
You know.
Wow, you fly painfully slow.
Yep. Yeah, Sonic 3, you almost fly a little too fast. Damn it.
He started panning and I couldn't control it.
Whoa.
That was cool. I got no coins for that. Coins? I mean rings. I never make that mistake.
Ooh, jeez.
I don't think I'm gonna get 50 here.
I don't think
going.
so. Woo. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, granted, we all have consumed quite a lot of video game in the last 5 years. We've played about 120 games. The vast majority of which have been in the last 3.5 years.
Definitely. You know. So yeah, I'm not criticizing you. I don't think you're wrong. Is what I'm actually trying to say.
For what it's worth, by the way, Super Adventure Rockman is our 30th Mega Man game outside the Battle Network.
So we're
ones.
about halfway.
We're more than halfway.
Really?
Yes.
All right, well, that's good.
Because when
stuff coming up.
That 64 count that I initially estimated included the Battle Network games. So really, there's about 50 or so Mega Man like standard platformer games.
Okay.
They're gonna get longer slowly over time, but we're definitely past the halfway point in terms of like just sheer numbers.
Okay. And we're gonna do some of the that. So I'm gonna be lame for a minute, but I really like this sprite. Watch this.
Oh, the spinning, that is nice. That is actually a very good sprite.
That's cool.
It makes Tails' tails look like a cape, sort of. That's a really nice look.
Yeah. And
I have always liked. I think Tails has my favorite design of the three main dudes. Knuckles is all three of them have solid designs. Like they're minimalistic, kind of, because there's not really a lot outside of.
Oh, I get
basic.
it. Yeah, being behind him was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep doing this forever. Or.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck you.
Fuck
you.
I don't know how I feel about the Sonic Boom redesigns. We're definitely
going
to have
to given up on that.
Oh, did they? I mean,
like the Sonic experiment.
Well, Sonic Boom is in a different universe
or
entirely. It's a totally separate timeline.
Right. So yeah, maybe they'll come back to it then. But.
I mean, they are about literally like within the next month, I think, going to release another Sonic Boom video game. And the anime is, or not the anime, the CGI cartoon is still a thing too. So
yeah, I mean, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it as much
I
as
hate
I thought
Knuckles
I would.
in Sonic Boom.
Knuckles looks
he's
fucking stupid, and his
any of us could
character
have
is
designed.
wrong. They turned him into a football player, and it's like that's not what I wanted for.
No, Knuckles was always
there.
like kind of an anti-hero kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
I guess Shadow sort of wound up replacing that, but I don't even know if Shadow exists in Sonic Boom.
I don't know either, but like Knuckles always had like a sense of duty, and he was like tortured and like.
Yep.
So,
like,
I don't know.
There's some guilt for being tricked into shit.
Yeah, and like if you get into the like whole what happened to the rest of the echidnas thing, he's got some baggage there. Like,
I mean, who wouldn't? That's some straight Doctor Who shit right there.
Where you going, man?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm optimistic for Sonic in 2016.
I am too. There's some really good looking stuff there.
You know, and it's time we got a break. Cause
it's the best looking platforming Sonic, like 2D platforming Sonic I've seen since Sonic Rush.
Yeah. And like to go back to what we were originally talking about is I don't think you're wrong about this game. I think this game has always had really weak level design.
Yeah.
I think as a kid I was a lot more tolerant because I had a lot more time.
On the it's a much more creative game by far.
And I think that's why I remember it being like, yeah, Sonic CD is fucking awesome. But as a game, you know, it's got challenges.
Yeah.
Which
is weird because, like, I mean, I think Sonic 1 out of the first 3 Sonic games on Genesis, like the 3 games on Sega Genesis,
I know what you mean.
I think that Sonic 1 also has the weakest level design there too, but even like
Sonic,
they
didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, Sonic 1 still had pretty consistent stage design. Like this game kind of punishes you for doing normal things.
I think, that's a great question. Great point. Wow, I guess I went to the past or future by mistake. Yeah, I think you're right. And there's so much to interrupt the flow.
Like this, if this was a game that had, like, if they made an RPG that
out of this,
not like strictly out of this, but like if someone made an RPG that had this same kind of, you're going between, like, Chrono Trigger is an obvious example, but like where you go between the different time periods to do this stuff, and like, did you know? So yes, you can get all 7 time stones to get the good ending and get your good future in every level, but if you destroy the 12 roboticizers in the background, you also get the good ending and good future. You don't even have to get a single time stone. There's an entirely separate way of winning the game. But
that's cool.
If you miss a single one of them, if you miss Palm Tree Panic, Zone 1 roboticizer, then it's gone entirely. You don't get any chance to do it.
Oh, you got a second win. Did you see that? Yeah.
I wonder if it's because you spent too long in the air or because it bumped you up.
Yeah, like if I get bumped up.
Oh, I don't know.
That's interesting.
It might have been a bug.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. Man, it's tough because I don't like... I feel like there's a part of me that should like disliking something that people like so much and having justification for it.
Why?
But I don't know. Like I said,
you're a petulant petty bitch.
I think there's a little part of me that's just a petulant petty bitch. Was like,
I'm so glad you said that. Can I get that on loop?
Yeah. No, it's just like... I don't like being contrary for the sake of being contrary, but I don't know. I think everybody kind of wants to be able to say that, without exaggeration, that they just don't like something that is popular, and they have a reason where they're like, yeah, but there's this, and this. I feel like I don't think anyone's wrong for liking this. I don't think anyone's wrong for thinking it's a good game either. I don't particularly like it. I don't particularly think it's a well-crafted game. It's like getting the world's greatest set of Legos and you built a box.
Yeah, that's a great way. Like, look at this. Like, even look at the foreground there. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great elements that are not put together in an articulate, creative way.
I do totally agree with that. Like this, and it's very similar to Sonic 1. And I know it's not. It's its own thing, but it feels very similar to Sonic 1 in all the wrong ways.
It's like Sonic 1, if you think if you get into like, and now we're gonna get into some deep game theory shit, because why not? But like, Sonic 1 has overwhelmingly muted and dark colors when it really comes down to it. They're vibrant, but they're dark.
Okay.
Like, Green Hill Zone is very bright. Marble Zone has a lot of grays and purples, and the only thing that's really bright is the lava. Spring Yard Zone is about as close to Sonic CD as you get in terms of palette. It's like oranges and reds and yellows, and it's very much basically Collision Chaos is the sequel to Spring Yard Zone.
That's how it feels, yeah.
Yeah. You get Labyrinth Zone, which is like those golden brown colors, and then
which
when you're underwater,
get in whatever the next level here is.
Yep, and it turns into like that kind of green thing. You get Starlight Zone, which is literally at night and covered in steel, and then Scrap Brain Zone, which is machinery, the hellish background scape. So most of the levels are very dark, but they're not like super edge dark or whatever. It's just like it's muted colors. Which makes sense as the game progresses. It gets more like that because you're going from the wilderness and like the environment into the machine world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This game doesn't really do that. Every single level is like bursting with color, which I think is more of just a product of the early 90s than anything else. But
maybe, yeah.
Because like think about like fucking neon track jackets. That was the exact moment in time that this game is capturing.
Fair enough. That is true. But oh shit, Scyther.
Like this game reminds me of oh man, I think we've actually talked about this on the channel before, but like think about there was a very
I would
particular,
really like a shield right now.
There's a very particular
the
art style that uses a lot of like angular shapes and loud colors.
Lisa Frank?
No. Not a lot of angles in Lisa Frank, but it's also offset with these like silhouette cartoon dudes with no real features.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it.
No, I know exactly what you're describing.
Yeah.
What's his name? He's a gay artist.
Is he really?
Yeah, what the fuck? Megan really liked him. I
don't know.
I know it. It'll come to me in a minute.
All right.
I can't get Linklater out of my
fine.
head. That's definitely not.
Oh geez, yeah.
Not it.
But yeah, that's what this game kind of reminds me of. Is that same sort of vibe?
Get some. Are those murderous? Okay, good.
Or what murderous?
Go on.
You're not gonna get there. It's not happening. Oh boy!
I was hoping he would like miraculously like get a second win like he did that one time.
I gotcha. Yeah, I think we just accidentally bumped onto that.
So if I seem like I'm being ridiculous right now, I am. I don't want to get hit.
I love this music. This theme alone makes me love the Japanese soundtrack.
Makes me love the Japanese.
Yeah. It fits right, and again, like I said at the start of the game, it fits right in with my usual, my go-to theory of the second like track of every Sonic game somehow manages to be the best.
Is this the second?
Yep. Collision Chaos is the second zone.
Huh.
There are definitely arguments of like it being top 3 in a couple games, but usually it's way the fuck up there.
I am thinking of Chemical Zone right now.
Way for a long time ago, when I made MIDIs and put them on VGmusic.com, I was working on a montage.
No, don't take me to the past. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
A montage of those zones. I think I called it Second Wave. Okay. And it was Marble Zone, Chemical Plant Zone. I was starting to work on Hydra City Zone. I think Marble Zone was like my base because it had that really good down. So it like formed a good like sort of spine for the transitions and stuff. I don't think I got to Collision Chaos. I don't think I got to Flying Battery Zone.
So you're saying you got all the ladies?
Oh, I got so many ladies when I was 13 making MIDI music online.